we don't hug the world. How do we kind of organize and information and go step by step making this happen? And we made this by being very diligent of like research. First, we're gonna look in ComfyUI and what you can do and the foundation techniques of ComfyUI or GenAI. So identify four things. You're always gonna do image generation. You may inpainting something. You may outpainting something, and you may also guide the diffusion. So we found these four different projects or four different stepping stones, and that allows us to get started with this. Then we were like, okay, so now that we have the image network working and we know what we can do with images, let's see what we can do with 3D. So we then start looking at what you can do with 3D. We stay briefly on that, and then we say, okay, now we know what we can do with different data types of 3D and images. Let's get some batch processing, which is an opportunity in ComfyUI that allows you to say, if I have one prompt, can I get four different variations of that output? So we look at what we call batch processing, and that's the beginning of animation. And then once we got comfortable with that, we jumped into multi-frame processing and animation in ComfyUI Houdini. So this arc was like, okay, we start with images, we dive into 3D, we process multiple images, and then now we dive into animation. So that was the kind of the guiding principle or the main arc that I designed that helped us decide where we were putting resources that were very limited. From me and Anatolii, arriving in September, we have a framework that is being validated and now is kind of very much ready to roll into the public, right?